Okay, so today we're going to start by doing some glute sets. We use these to strengthen the muscles, your butt muscles. We also use this as a pressure relief from lying on your back, and then we use it to help with circulation, and then also that strengthening to eventually get you to standing and then walk. So it's pretty easy. What I want you to do is think about a grape in between your butt cheeks, okay? And you're just going to squeeze it together. So I'm going to go ahead, and if you are okay with it, I'm going to touch the side of you, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to squeeze, and we're going to hold for 2 seconds. So count 1, 2, and then you're going to release. And we're going to try and do this 10 times.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and think about squeezing that grape. 1, 2, and release. Good. And again. 1, 2, and release. Good. And this is 3. Go ahead. And down. And 4. Good. Go ahead and count for me. This is 5.
5.
Good.
6.
Excellent.
7.
Nice. How's that feeling?
It's okay.
Good.
8.
Any pain associated?
No.
Good.
9. And 10.
Excellent work.
Alright, so we're going to be doing some bed mobility, a little bit of rolling, and then sitting up on the side, okay? So right now you have flaccid paralysis, so what that means is that you're kind of like jello. All you really have control of right now is your head, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that and use that to help us with that roll, okay?
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is bring these legs up, okay? So we're going to think of up, going up. Good. Hold that. Let's do this one. Think of going up. Good. And now we're going to do some kind of gentle joint approximations to kind of wake your legs up, show them where they are in space. Okay?
Okay.
Go this way. This one. And then this way. Okay. So since our arms are pretty flaccid right now as well, we're going to leave this one out, and then we'll put this one on our stomach, okay? So now we're going to think of bringing our head left and right. I'm also going to be moving your knees that way too, and this is going to help us facilitate that roll to the side, okay?
Okay.
So we'll go this way first, looking to your left and to your right, back and forth. Okay. We'll keep going. Okay, so now on 3, I'm going to help you roll, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're on that side. The next thing we're going to do, I'm going to bring your legs to the side, okay? Go down. And then we're going to sit up, okay? I'm going to help you, but still try to think of doing the motion, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. And go.
So now we're going to work on our static sitting balance, okay? So this will help with trunk control, right? Being able to maintain your posture and not being able to fall over left, right, forward, back, okay? So we could have some wedges behind you for some support just in case you do fall. I'll be nearby as well. We'll start off with your hands supported on the mat or the chair. Make sure your back's off from behind the back support. And we're just going to see how long we can hold this, okay? Once this becomes pretty easy, we'll take a hand off, see how that works. All right, it might get a little shaky. Again, we're trying to go kind of as long as we can to where it's still challenging. We might progress to no hands, so no support. You might have to, but the legs are on the floor. And we might even do some perturbations, some gentle nudging from forward to back and side to side. Good. So I'm going to push you, but try to maintain your position. Don't let me push you over, okay? Good. We'll take breaks every now and then as needed.
When it comes to positioning, you don't want to stay in one spot for too long. You want to change positions every 2 hours. If you can move even more than that, that would be really awesome and beneficial for you. We want to change our positions so then we don't get these things called pressure ulcers, which is basically where our skin kind of starts deteriorating because of all the pressure that we're putting in it in one position. So you can either go laying on your back, on your side, in the chair, and I'm going to show you these different positions. We also want to make sure that our legs are extended and we're not in a very curled up position to prevent contractures. That's where your bones and your muscles kind of get stuck in this position, okay? And then with the caregiver here, I would also instruct them and tell them that they can help the patient and instruct them on the positioning as well. So we got you laying on your back. I would kind of recommend not laying on your stomach just because of like breathing and everything if it's uncomfortable for you. If you're comfortable doing that, have at it. Then we can skip to sitting. So you can even get the pressure ulcers while you're sitting. So if you weight shift and even just change your position a little bit to get some of the pressure off of that side, then that would be awesome. You can even lean to the other side and kind of hold that as well. Just so we're keeping the body moving and preventing that skin breakdown, okay?
Okay, so today we're gonna work on transferring you from the bed into this chair, and then back from the chair into the bed. And this is just gonna help you be able to use the commode or help your caregiver be able to take you outside for a walk and whatnot. So a nice functional activity for us today. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna tuck your arms right inside this belt. One there. Do you want it this way? And the other one here. Good. And what that's gonna do is just keep your arms, because they are pretty flaccid and they're not working properly, they're just gonna keep them out of the way so they don't get stuck behind you. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shift you forward. Good. And we're gonna put these feet nice and flat. Okay, so your eyes are gonna go over this shoulder, and I'm gonna actually lean you into this shoulder of mine. Your bottom's gonna lift up, and we're just gonna kind of pivot you into the chair. So, coming this way, you're gonna lean on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then go ahead and we're gonna move you back. Good, and you can relax. How did that feel?
Okay.
Good. So we're gonna take you from your chair back to the bed. I know your muscles are pretty weak, but I do want you to kind of use as much as you can. So like really kind of mentally think about using them. We're gonna keep your arms just like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is move you forwards because we want those feet on the floor. So we're gonna lean this way, up. Good. Nice and at the edge. We're gonna keep those feet flat on the floor. This time you're gonna look towards this shoulder. Okay, and I'm gonna lean you. 1, 2, 3. Good, nice. And then we can untuck those arms. How'd that feel?
Good.
Good.
So today we're going to be working on sit to stands. We're going to kind of see how you do it at first, and then we'll kind of work on the little parts that we need improvement on, okay?
Okay.
So I'll help you scoot towards the edge. So we'll shift, scoot. Perfect. Make sure your feet are lined up. Okay. So with the sit to stand, we're going to put our hands on the parallel bars. This is what we're going to kind of push up on. So we'll put it here. The sequence is kind of, we're going to lean forward, nose over toes. Think of pushing straight up through your feet, through your hands, okay?
Okay.
And I'll be here to help you, okay?
Okay.
So we'll just do the whole thing. 1, on the count of 3. We'll rock. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, how you feeling?
I feel okay.
Okay, now we're gonna sit back down. Okay. All right, so the part that we're gonna work on is kind of that eccentric or that kind of lowering down back into the chair since we're having trouble controlling that at this time.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is kind of do like a mini sit to stand or like mini squat, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna lean forward over our toes, stand up, but we don't have to stand up all the way, and then slowly lower back down. Good. We'll do that 5 times. So that's 1, 2, control, 3, good, now, since we kind of worked on that kind of part of that sit to stand, we're gonna put the whole thing back together and hopefully we don't plop like the first time, okay?
Okay.
All right, so remember, nose over toes, pushing through the hands and the feet on 3. 1, 2, 3, stand. Good. Kind of see how long you can hold it. You feeling tired?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so let's lower back down. Remember, think slow and controlled. Perfect, good job.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and raise our knee up to clamp my hand, okay? So I'll help you with this as well, all right? Just going to raise it up. It's my hand, good, and back down. Slowly controlled, good. And this one, and up to my hand. How's that feel?
Yeah,
And
it's
down.
hard.
Little hard, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do 3 more of these, okay? And up and down. Good. Good. Awesome. So now we're gonna progress this and we're gonna stand while doing it, okay? That way we'll get some single leg standing.
Okay.
It'll help us get ready to start walking.
Sounds
So
good.
this is gonna be really good for us, okay?
Sounds good. Fast forward.
So we're fast forwarding and we're in between the parallel bars with the chair behind us. Awesome. So again, you're just gonna be raising that knee up and down. So touch my hand, okay? And down. One more. The other one. Good. And again. How's that feel?
Yeah, it's okay.
Feel okay? Awesome. And again. Good. All right.
So the next exercise we're gonna do, basically you're going to lean forward as far as you can before you can feel like you're gonna fall forward. And then I want you to hold that spot, okay? So go ahead and lean forward for me, as far as you can. And hold it there, okay? So you should be activating your back, your erectors, when you're around your lumbar area, your lower back. All right, this will help with your posture and getting you upright. And we'll hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then bring it back. Good. Let's do it again. So lean forward, and hold, and bring it back. Good, how'd that feel?
Good.
So yeah, this will help once we start advancing to standing or even sitting positions. It'll help get your body more, your trunk more upright. Okay?
Gotcha.
So you've been working on your static sitting and it's going really well. So today we're going to take it up a notch and challenge you with some dynamic sitting balances. So basically, we're just going to be reaching throughout space to pick things up, just kind of like you would if you were at home picking up laundry off the floor, or previously you worked for UPS and you would reach for those packages and then place them on the porches. So it's kind of that functional activity that we're going to be working on today.
Okay.
So as you can see, we have a bunch of cones lying around. I just want you to go ahead. You can choose whichever direction. I'll probably point to them.
Okay.
Tell you which one to pick up, and then I just want you to pick it up try and reach with both hands if you can, and then just stack it behind you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so let's reach for the one on the floor first. Good. And then let's go for this yellow one. Excellent. And let's reach for this red one. Good, nice, both hands. And this one right here. And the yellow over here, both hands, good. And this red one. Nice work. So you've gotten really good at your sit to stand. So now we're gonna progress to using this walker, and we're gonna stand up and we're gonna do an activity to help with the stability in standing as well as strengthening of the leg muscles. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to take one hand and reach for the walker. The other hand's just gonna push off as we stand up. So on the count of 3, your nose are going over your toes and we're gonna stand. 1, 2, 3. Nice and tall. Excellent. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Good. From here, all I want you to do is pick up your feet and march in place. 2, good. We're gonna do this 10 times. 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Good. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Go ahead and reach back and have a seat. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to take this foam and I'm going to place it underneath your walker. So you're going to stand up and then you're going to step one foot then the other onto the foam and then one foot then the other down off of the foam. And we're going to do that 5 times.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and reach for your walker. On the count of 3, we'll stand. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now get your balance. Feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you're ready, go ahead and step up. Nice. And step down. Good. This is 2. And 3. And go ahead and count the last 2.
4 and 5.
Good. And you can go ahead and have a seat. Nice. Excellent.
We're gonna be doing the alternating upper extremity, lower extremity bike. This is good for building up that cardiovascular endurance so that, you know, when you're at home or when you're doing any type of activity, you don't get too tired too quick. Okay, so it builds up that endurance. We're gonna do this for about 10 minutes, okay? I'm gonna monitor your vitals throughout, make sure your heart rate's not getting too fast, and make sure this isn't pushing the limit, so to speak, okay? So go ahead and grab on here and let's start pumping. Good. A couple minutes later, how's it feeling?
Good.
Good. Okay, so like I said, we're going for 10 minutes.
And we did 10 minutes.
And 10 minutes later, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. All right, check vitals. We're doing okay.
Some walking. So this will help with your endurance and help so you don't get too tired too easily. So we're gonna focus on keeping a good posture. Good, we're gonna keep this in line. And the walker takes a step first, then one leg takes a step, clearing the floor, then the other leg takes a step. Good, walker. And good. Good, and keep that posture, okay? Good. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Good. And if we need to take a break, let me know. Awesome. Make sure that we're clearing the floor too with our toes, okay? Good job.